Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to implement a Redux-Saga into a MERN application. So this is a small uh, MERN application. We are not using any fake API. We are using Express API to load these items. So user can uh, create a task like testing. You can create task, and here a nice alert will come. So now you can delete the task as well. So you can delete the task, and you can also edit the task like unit testing. You can give some debugging. So currently this all CRUD functionality is implemented without Redux-Saga. Now we will implement all this CRUD functionality by integrating the Redux-Saga in our small MERN application. So before I start working on this small MERN application, you need to go to this repository. First, you need to download this server file, because I'm running my server behind the scene, so that's why I'm getting all the data here. So you need to first download, either you can clone it or download the zip file, and a starter uh, app for the integrating the Redux-Saga. So this is a front end basically of this application. So in this you will get up to this all functionality without Redux-Saga. After downloading both folder, you have to place like in this way. So you have to place in name it one folder, any name you can give. So you can paste both client and server folder inside that folder, and after that you have to open separate emd. So and you have to go inside the server folder and just do npm install. So it will install all the necessary dependency, and the same thing you have to do for client as well. So you have to go inside the client folder and install the necessary dependency using npm installed. Now after doing this, here in my code I have used environment variable in our server file. So you have to create environment variable in the server directory by creating .new, I mean new file .env. So you can create like this uh, env file, and you have to set up your mongodb. So how you will set up? So you have to either you have account, or you can sign up, and then after that you can log in on this account in the mongodb, and here you have to go to your new project. Okay, give any project. CRUD is already there. CRUD app. So you can create this one. After creating, it will take some time to create cluster. So you need to, so free, you can choose free. You can choose any reason. So it will take some time. So I will back once the cluster is ready. Our cluster is created now. So to to connect with our node, you have to click on connect. Okay, and you can give some your username, whatever you want. So something you can provide here username, and so username could be like your name, something like this. You can give your name, and you can generate a authentic uh, secure password, and you have to remember this password, and now create a database user. Now you have to choose the connection method. So you have to click on this connect your application. So you will get one URL. This URL you need to paste in your and in the URL you have to provide the password, whatever you have got here. So some issue is there. Setup. Okay, this error you might not get uh, when you are setuping MongoDB. So you can go here and paste it in a key database cloud, and you have to provide the password here. Okay, so this is the username, database username, and this is the password. Once it's done, then and you have to define the port variable also. Now you can close this one, and I'll give brief overview of the server file. So we have one controller model where we have a basic schema to create the task. We have one controller where we are performing all the CRUD operations. So we have listing all the task, reading the single task, up, updating the task, and removing the task. And this is the route we have. So you can see all routes we are already ready. So this is the basic setup of my server, and this is the server file, and so you will all already get all these details in the folder from the GitHub repository. Once it's done, you can start the server by just clicking npm start. So you will get one message, uh, db connected, and if you face any issue while connecting MongoDB in your server folder, then you can comment me. Then you can basically you can post the comment. So I'm back. So we got one error. Okay, so we have some issue here in Saga. So I think we are doing something wrong. So we will do this way: export default function false. Okay, now let's see. Handle submit is not defined. Okay, since we have commented some piece of code, so where is handle submit? Okay, let's comment the input as well for now. Okay, what is happening? I forgot to provide the default. Okay, so that's why I'm getting that error. Let's see whether error is gone or not. Got one more error, cannot read property of map. Okay, 77. That is the problem when we start integrating Redux. Okay, so the task we are not getting here. Okay, we have some problem. Okay, we'll see the network call. Okay, so load task is success. We got the success like in our reducer, but let's see the task is undefined. Okay, so we are not getting the data. So some problem is happening here in Redux-Saga. Okay, so let's see what the response we are getting here. We are getting any response or not? Response saga. Okay, so this is undefined. We are not getting anything. Okay, sorry, we haven't used the call API. That's why we are not getting. So we have to use the call. Now reload. Okay, now we are getting all the tasks from our Redux Saga. With the help of Redux Saga, we are getting all the data here. Okay, so the first task we have done to load the item from the node API using Redux Saga. Okay, so the next thing we have to create the task with the help of Redux Saga. So again we will go to our action and we will just copy this again all things. So let's start from here first. So yeah, so create task start. So just copy this one and okay, so two more time we will copy. It will be a success. Sorry, this will be a fail if 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 while creating uh, ask got fail. So we will have to add the case for that also. Okay, so we have covered three more. Okay, now in the action just copy paste and just modify a little bit. So this will be a uh, create task start. Okay, create task start. Here we need to pass some argument. So task detail to our saga. So this will accept payload task detail. So success name, you can say task also. So payload will be a task, and load not load task, create task success, and create task fail. And this will be the same, and the action type we need to change. Create task start, create task success, create task fail. Likewise, we will create the reducer as well. Okay, so come, so in reducer we have to add one more of the state property. Okay, so we got task name, and now we need to write a cases for the create task start. Okay, so here will be cases create task start, and you can do one more thing if you want to save some time. So you can put here also, because the case will be the same here also. We will have append, we have to append all the state, and we have to set the loading room. Okay, and for success we need to write a different case. Task action type load task success, not load create task success. So loading will be a false, and task name will be action payload. Okay, now in the fail case also you can provide the same way as we provide in our start. So create task fail, because the state will be the same our. Okay, so now we have come to Saga. Now Saga we will have to write again fetch create task. So you can type something, fetch create task start, simple create task start. So it will listen different action type now. So create task start, it will listen, and create task async. We can give some whatever name you want to give. Okay, so create here export function create task async, try. We need to import the API as well for creating a task, and we need to import the action as well. Create task success, create task fail. Okay, so we need to find response yield call create task, not create task, we have to call the API. Okay, and since it receive a argument from this action, you can see I am passing the ask detail, so we need to provide those detail here. So you can restructure like this way, and it receiving the name, not name, it receiving the task. Okay, now create task, and you can pass the argument like this way. You can write some condition if response dot status is 200, create task success, response task, and the we need to type the catch scenario as well. Yield put create task fail. So error dot response dot data. Okay, so this is the we have created. So we need to combine here as well. Task async. Okay, so we have created this one also. Now couple of things we have to do our here in index.js file. So first we need to set the handle submit. So we need to change, so we have to uncomment some of the function. So handle submit, and we have to uncomment this one. So handle submit will change entirely. So we need to remove everything from here and let loop array, and if tasks dot map item. So if you are inserting the same item, so this check I am doing in front end. So item dot task is equal to task. Okay, if the same task you are entering, then I will show the error message toast dot error. So some validation I am doing here. Task is already exist is already exist. Okay, and do array dot push item set tasks if do array dot length so dispatch we will dispatch. Now we need our create task start as well to create the task. Create task start, and we need to find we need not find we need to pass this task as a form of array and not in a form of object. So we have pretty much covered for creating a task, and we need to you can use here at the top, because we need task name here. So we in reducer we have a task name one initial state, so you can use this initial state from here as well. Okay, and couple of we need to define one type as well. So this type will be set task empty. This has nothing to do with the Redux-Saga. Okay, so for that we need to define action as well. So here we will define set task empty. So we need to give type task action type dot set task empty. Okay, so we need some more action type which required in for later uh, CRUD operations like delete or update. So I will write just now. So we need two more type set error message empty, and I will explain why it's required. And set edit category, it's required when we are setting when we are editing, um, not category, editing task. Okay, so we will write the corresponding action as well. So just copy this one couple of times. So set error message empty, and this will be a set edit task, and the type will be set edit task. Now come to the reducer part. Okay, so 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 far now what we have covered. So task is I think creating. Let's check once again testing. Okay, create task start. Okay, something not working. Let's see. Okay, this is fine. Okay, something failing. Now let me start server again. Okay, okay, so loading is fine. Okay, let's try to create task. Okay, saying something we are missing here. Okay. Hmm. Task. Okay, on success, I'm setting false. Create task start. Okay. Okay, no problem. Come to Saga. So task we are getting fonts.data.task, and we have also okay. I think we did some typo here. Yeah, that's why it was not creating the task. Let's see once again. Okay, once again, once again. I think this is fine. No issue with this. What is problem then? Load task. Okay, it's failing. Cannot read property payload of undefined. Okay, something is failing. Let's try with race. Okay, it's failing. Okay, it's loading fine, but this shouldn't be like this. I think. Try testing. The issue was like I think I wrote this create ask async here, so we need to write create ask start, so it will resolve that issue, and you can now create the task here, so you can give like analyzing. So the task is created successfully here. To we have to reload here in order to see the task. So whatever you have created previously, it's showing. We need to write some logic in our front end to get this task when user submit. So we need to write those additional things. I think in our index file. Okay, so let's start that one. We need to write one use effect, one more. So we need task name, pass the dependency here, task name. We need to pass couple more dependency error or no. Um, Now if if there is a task name, then toast dot success and task name is created. Then set task will be empty. Dispatch set. We need to bring one more set uh, set task empty. Okay, set task empty because we need to clear our state also, otherwise it will cause some issue. So set task empty, we need to dispatch, and we need to load the task again. So load task. Okay, from here we are loading the task. Okay, and you okay, that's okay, we need to write the cases for set task empty as well in our reducer. So you can write here set task empty, and we need to provide some value. So the task name will be empathy. Okay, so I think we are done. Let's create one more task and let's see whether it's working as a okay load task not defined. Okay, I think some typo is there. Load tasks. Okay, 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 I will create one more. So the task could be uh, deployment might be. Okay, so the task is created here, deployment. Okay, and the post message also we are getting, and our text input also getting empty. So you can see multiple Redux-Saga is getting hired. So now we have covered two operation for as of now, read and create. Now the next task we will delete. So the delete is not that much complex. Okay, so we'll define some task here. So it will be the same way. We need to define three tasks. So I will copy to save some time. Okay, so this will be delete task start, delete task success, delete task fail. Okay, let's copy delete task fail. Okay, so we have defined the action type for delete task. Now we will create the action. So we will just simply copy this one because it's almost going the same thing. So this is the delete task start. So again we need the task detail, so that is fine, leave it is. And delete task start, delete task success. So after delete we will get our the deleted task. Okay, so only we need to modify the action type, and the same thing for the failure case. Delete task fail, we will get error message and we need to modify the action type. Okay, now we need to write the reducer. So we need to add one more state here, like delete task, which task we are deleting. So we can give one more state value and come here, and this is the same case for also starting the delete process. So delete task start. So the time loading will be set to true. Now we need to write the cases for delete task. Okay, so task action type, delete task success, and we will state we will receive loading false. Okay, we need to set the false after success, and delete task name will be action dot payload, and the failure case also stay same. So we will just append the failure case fail, and we need to do one more thing. that here also we need to set the delete task name to empty. Okay, so let's okay, now we have to write the saga file. Okay, so we will define export function delete task start yield take latest. So this will listen the delete task start, and we will define the saga watcher here delete task start async. Now we need to write this one. So I think this will be the same almost. We just copy paste. So we have the remove task API. We will give the remove task. So we need to provide the task in this format. Okay, from payload, and here we need to provide the success delete task. Okay, I think we haven't import this one. So from action we need to import delete task success and delete task fail. Okay, and we need to give the delete task success and delete task fail, and we need to add in our root saga. Delete task start async, not async, this one delete task start. Okay, so let's see reducer, everything is fine. Delete task success, loading false. Okay, so let's see. And now no, we have to modify some here also, because from here we need to uncomment this function, because from here we are handling the delete operation. Okay, so we need to actually remove almost everything from handle remove. So from handle remove, we can, I think we can remove everything inside this, because we are handling through uh, Saga now. So we need to import our delete task start, and dispatch delete task start, and pass the, and not slug, pass the task here. Okay, I think here we are passing the slug. Okay, by with the help of slug, it will identify which task it has to delete. Okay, so we might need to modify some of the saga. Okay, so in saga we need to give here slug. Okay, so I think we have done everything. So remove this one and handle remove we need to invoke. So this is the I think here we need to provide that handler. So I span on click not here and span handle remove and t dot slug. Okay, let's see. So yeah, let's see the now delete is working or not. Okay, so let's delete this testing one. Okay, so test. Okay, delete is working, but browser is not refreshing. Yeah, now it's the testing got removed, but it's not refreshing after delete, and we are also not getting the toast success message. Okay, so we need to do some additional logic here in the second use effect. So in the second use effect, we need to import some state here. Okay, so we need this state delete task name and say delete task name. So I think the same thing will be there. Only we need to modify the message deleted and delete task name and set task empty, and we need to load the task. We need to write one more else if for error message in case if we had any error. Okay, so in that case whatever the error we are getting we will just display and set error empty, error message empty. This is automatically imported by VS Code actually, and set name will be set task will be true, not true, it will be empty. We need to write the condition in our reducer as well for this case. So what we have to do here, So I will write here case task action type set error message empty error false, and if there is any message then we will have to just empty the error message from Redux. And we need to do some more changes here. I think dependency. So this use effect run and we have any delete task. Okay, so let's see. So the task was already getting deleted. It was not getting refreshed. So let's see this time it's refreshing or not. So remove the first one. I'm removing. So delete. We got delete. Now we got like deployment is deleted and it's also refreshed. So we have covered now the delete part as well. So the last part left is updating the task. So updating is slightly complex, and you can see whenever I am updating, so it's going into a route, different route. Okay, so and after cancelling it will empty. So let's see how we can implement this. So we need to first write the cases. So I will just copy these three cases. Test task success. Delete task fail. Okay, so now come to our action part. I will copy again the same three action because these all are mostly the same thing. So here will be update is task start. Again we need task detail, which task we are updating. Not delete, update task start, and after success we will get the task, and we need to just update the success here and update task success, update task fail, update task fail. Okay, so now we will write the cases, and I think we need to add one more state value, that is edit category, not edit category, edit task. So now we have the first case will be as usual, update task start. git task action dot payload, and the task fail. So let's see, anything is missing. Have we this one we have right or not? Set edit task. Okay, I think we haven't tried. Okay, we haven't tried the cases for this one. Okay, so we need to write a case for that one also. So task set task. I am adding this case because I'll show you why I am adding this case. Because whenever you edit, so sorry, whenever you edit, so suppose you are editing analyzing, so we are getting the analyzing in the input text bar. So this part I need whenever I am going to update any task. So as of now, I was getting with the internal state, but I am I am trying to get everything from the reducer. Okay, that's why I have added that additional cases in the reducer. So come here. Okay, now so we have covered. Now we need to write the saga for that one. So it will be the same. So update task start async, update task start. Let's add. So we need two things. So we will receive one more thing, task. Okay, so we need to pass these two things, and we need the update task. So we have, okay, I think we have covered here pretty much everything. Okay, one thing we have to bring here, update task success, update task fail. Now we have to work on this file update. Okay, on this file we'll have to work mostly. So we need to bring couple of things. So this API part we have to remove, and we need from React Redux use selector, use dispatch. Okay, and from action we need two things. Update task start and set task set edit task. Okay, and from here use selector state dot app. I think we are using that app one. Let's check here. State dot app. Yep. And we don't need, I think, loading here. I think we can use loading from our state. So edit task, we need the first state. Everything I think we have declared that edit task. Yep. So edit task and loading. That's it. And dispatch, use dispatch, and in the use effect, if we have edit task, then set task edit task. Okay. Now in handle submit, we have to dispatch couple of things, and I think we can remove this one entire thing and set loading also. Let slug. So this route is registered, so we can use match dot params dot slug, and if we are doing some validation here. Let task equal to edit task. If you are updating the same task, then you will get a error message, toast error. tasks are same, update failed, else we will dispatch to action set edit task, sorry, task, okay, and toast start success, task is completed successfully, and we have to push towards the index page, I mean home page basically. And I think we have pretty much done here. We don't need any change required, and we can get rid of this load task. We can remove the console one. Now we need to do some work here in index.js file. So we need to bring edit task, okay, edit task, and we need to watch this edit task, and else if edit task, if it's there, then we need to dispatch set edit set task empty, okay, and slightly we need to modify reducer, because when we are empty the task, then we need to also empty the edit task here as well. Okay, now let's see whether update is working or not. Okay, we are getting one error, get task is not defined. Okay, get task is not defined. We haven't tried that get task. Okay, let's reload the page. Okay, so now I am updating this one. Okay, sorry, updating. One second, something wrong happening here. 1 minute. Okay, analyzing. Okay, we are not getting this one. Okay, so let's see the state. 1 minute. Okay, I think because we are not getting the value inside the input. Ideally, when you are editing anything, suppose you are editing coding, then you should get the coding first here. So that part is missing. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I think we need to add one more handler. Okay, this piece of code is not required. Let's remove first. Okay, edit task. Okay, so okay, okay, I'll provide one handler here and click handle edit. So p dot task, and we need to provide the function here. So const handle edit. So it will receive a task, and we will dispatch set task set edit task. Okay, and the task whatever we are receiving. Okay, let's try. Okay, I will reload. So let's update this one. Analyzing. Again, we are not getting. Let's see. Set edit task. It automatically imported from action. Okay, might be. Let's see. I have done some mistake here. And click. It should receive that value. Okay, so set edit task in action. Okay, action we are not passing. Okay, so we need to pass whatever the task we are providing. Then only it will update the reducer with the task. So it will receive here the value. Now let's try once more. Okay, analyzing. Okay, now we are getting. So give update, analyze update. Okay, okay, it's updated, but the value is not getting updated here. Once again, after reload. Okay, it's updated, but it's not getting refresh. Okay, I think in update. Okay, what we are doing, we suddenly push. Okay, we are pushing here, and okay, okay, we can call this one here as well. Okay, let's give it a try. Okay, now I am updating coding. Okay, so give something coding update. Okay, now it's updating properly. So let's see one by one all operation. So creating one task, reading. We have create the reading. Okay. Now delete. Let's see working fine or not. Reading is deleted. Okay. Now analyzing update. Now I will again back to analyzing just. Okay. So we have performed the CRUD operation in this video with the help of Node, Mongo, React, and state container Redux-Saga. So I hope you have learned a lot from this video, and if you like the content, then please like the video and subscribe the channel to get more uh, videos on this kind of topic. Okay, so and I will push that code into the GitHub repository, and I will share the link in the description. So thank you so much for watching this video. It's a very long video, and if you stay up to here, and then thank you so much for being staying with us. Thank you, thank you so much for watching this.